Okay, I have everything set up to where I can show y'all how to do this. Now, sometimes they come out not as clear, and I can actually take sandpaper and sand that off and get sandpaper, just, you know, rough or fine, whatever it takes to get it off, but then you need to fine sandpaper it down. This one is a 400. I'd go as far as going to 600 if you can, but I will probably take this off the sweet, because this is sweet tea. The sweet part here did not come out as well. I was having trouble with it, but you know, they're never actually completely perfect if you print the paper and let it set for a couple of days. It's best to do it like print it and then take it straight over, cut it up to what you need, trim it, whatever, put it on the piece of wood and do it as soon as possible. That one has the best clean transfer. The longer you set it, they tend to not be as smooth, and this has been setting about a week. So these are all the ones that she wanted done, but for the most part I have my guidelines where the shape of the letters, where they're supposed to go. That's the best thing that I need. So these, for my purpose, are fine, except for the sweet on that sweet tea. This is how it works. Here's the paper, and I just taped it down because I want them to be as straight as possible. This is my wood burning tool. This one has a temperature gauge on it. There is a low, medium, high, and really freaking high. I put it on medium, a little bit more towards high, but about in the middle here somewhere is where it's pretty good at. So what we're doing, and you can see barely that there is words there, and you want to take your tool and heat it up as best as you can. I need to get it flat on there. Warm up the letters first, and then rub with good pressure to get the letters to stick evenly and straight. When you're working on a big piece of wood, it's easier just to put it down, glue it, and then as you're going, just kind of do like this and pull it up, and you're using the actual letters as glue of holding your template down. However, this is a very small piece of wood. See how that transfers? It transfers very well if you have patience. I'm not a very patient person. However, I do get the majority on there. And this is all it takes. It's just patience, rubbing back and forth. Constantly make sure that you're still on the right temp. Peel back and check. See the top part of the A there? We'll get that part just by rubbing. You got to let it heat up the paper and heat up the wood, and then the ink or actually it's toner. The toner starts to transfer. This is not from inkjet. This is from laser printing. So we got the bar word done. This one's the best one because it has such a large surface. This is the most convenient one. I bought this kit. I thought it was for $50, but it's $39 something or another at like Hobby Lobby. You can go on eBay and find this tool for up to $100 and something. Do not pay that much. It's not, go to your local craft. People out of country, I have no real advice for you. I've only bought this through the US. I only know of people who have bought this through the US, so I have no clue about out of country. See, we got this knot right here. You're going to run into that. You just got to burnish over it a little harder and longer to get it to stick. And you have a good guideline there. Let's get that X a little better. And it's done. And this will give me my guidelines to burn straight, even letters. And I have it in a straight manner on the wood. And the good thing about this is if you mess up, if you do mess up, I printed out extra pages just in case. If you do mess up, you can fix it. Where's that one? Like I said, just take you some sandpaper and you can just sand it right off of there and start all over. I'm just going to take the whole thing off. And then I can have a nice flat surface to do that on. It wasn't quite as flat as I wanted it to be. I just wiped it on my clothes. I'm just in my work clothes here, so it does not matter. See there? Now it's all gone, and all I have to do is stick another one on and try it. Bad thing about these coaster things is they tend to crack and all that stuff. Sometimes you have this bark that falls off really bad. I'm not a big fan of the wooden coasters, but you know, when you need it, I guess. And what I'll do is I'll just cut one. With my kindergartner scissors here, because my other ones are in the room. And can't use that tape anymore. Take some tape, cut you some out. What I tend to do is line it up here in front of me so that when I put it on the wood, it's already straight. to make it to where I can get it off of the other piece of paper easily, I just put it on the back of my hand, and just like if you were doing makeup. The girls will know what I mean by that. The boys will, most of the boys won't. Some of them might, but if they do, it's their own prerogative. Try to get it as straight as you can to where it looks nice. Place it on your wood. Right there. Take down just the very edge, enough to keep it down. I meant to buy me another tape dispenser at Target the other day, and I forgot about it after dealing with some of the people in this stupid apartment complex. Anyway. Then from here, you've seen that there wasn't anything on there. Just to prove to you what there wasn't one already on the other one. All you have to do is hold it on there, heat up the toner, which will transfer to your wood. You start burning your wood, you know your heat's a little high. You blow on it just for a second to cool it off. When it starts turning brown like that, you're starting to burn through your paper. You don't want to burn through your paper. You want to keep from burning through your paper as much as possible. But it will happen sometimes. That one looks a lot better. Move down to the next word. That looks good. I'm not going to worry about any tape on this one right here, because I'll show you how easy it is to do it without the tape. Well, it's got tape on the bottom. We'll just take it off so you can see. Oh, it's a little hot. Make sure you keep your tool moving so you don't burn through the paper. If your heat is too high, it will do it fairly quickly. And there you go. And that's how you can make a template for burning wood with a laser printer, not an inkjet. You cannot do this with inkjet. It has to be a laser printer. There you go. Proof it works.